last word of some negative spirits away. Because fuck you, negative spirits. You are not allowed into this space anyway. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Autistic Oracle Tasha, and today I will be doing a collective oracle reading. I don't know why I would like to do it right now, but I guess we'll see. I'm gonna write down some words that come to my mind right now, what the message might be about. Tuition, wisdom, soul expansion, soul purpose. I feel like this is the message about the divine feminine, that the ones that have been going through major transitions in the past couple months, and those who did the work themselves, and maybe there was a sort of revelation that you have had in the past week or so, something that made you shift from seeing things from your own perception to seeing things from other people's perception. And there were things that were resurfacing, some wounds. I've been going through this, and then I mentioned it in the previous videos. The wounds have been resurfacing. Something that in the past would trigger you into acting out of ego, acting out of those wounds, unhealed wounds, and now you've seen how those wounds affected the reality around you, and you were finally able to release that baggage. And I think this is the message for those souls. I feel like this is the message. It's an encouragement to follow your intuition. You've been sensing and feeling and seeing the things that you felt before you had any visual proof, and you trusted the feeling, and it's time for you to fully trust it. You weren't ready before, but the wisdom, the life experiences, the human experiences that you've been experiencing, or whatever, the mistakes you've made, which are not mistakes, we know that, but in the past when you were making those mistakes, they seemed like a mistake, but without them you wouldn't gain wisdom that's going to be essential for your soul's growth further, for your soul's expansion. Without this wisdom, without those experiences, you wouldn't be able to fully embody your higher self into this reality. You wouldn't be able to anchor it. You were not ready, but now having that wisdom within you, and you are probably pretty young to have that sort of wisdom, which kind of makes other people question how this person knows that, why does this person sees the things the way they see, and it makes them want to see the things the way you do. So yeah, your soul purpose will be revealed to you as long as you follow the intuition, as long as you apply the wisdom you've gained into your life. And this is how your soul has expanded into the next higher awareness, higher density. This is how your consciousness is expanding to. All right, so today I have three oracle decks, and I already did a reading, my intuitive reading, my channel message with 3 of those decks, and last night something very important happened within me. I went deep inside, deep within my soul, and I received some revelations and answers to some questions that made me see things very differently and see my wounds differently. So I got my Gaia Oracle deck, I got my favorite Starseed deck, and Work Your Light Oracle deck. I also have my tarot cards there, just in case we will need some confirmation. But I'm still learning those cards, and I will have to read the descriptions for you. Don't mind me. Asking the Holy Spirit to send the message that will serve the collective for the highest good, for the highest purpose. The message that whoever is watching this video needs to see, to hear. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? You're asked, this is my intuitive reading. Once again, I will read the description later, but this is what I feel. You need to look within yourself. You need to reflect on what aspects Lexi. Okay. Rude. You need to reflect on the things, on the aspects of your life that do not serve your highest purpose. It could be the ones that still affect your perception of the outer world, and let go of the things, which is a similar message that I had before, and let go of the things that do not serve you any longer. And in order to let the things in, and it doesn't mean that it's a person you have to let go from your life. It could be anything. It could be some sort of habits. It could be your habits that don't serve you well. It could be the way, it could be the wounds that keep resurfacing and affect the way you treat others, right? In the next chapter, you have to rid yourself of everything that is not aligned with you, with your vibrations, with your current state. And maybe there's some work that you need to do on yourself. That something needs to change, because the outer world, everything that happens in your world, in your timeline, is the reflection of the work that you do or don't do. Maybe you avoid doing some work. The world around you is not going to change until the changes happen within. Thank you, Spirit. This is soul's expansion as well. I'm gonna read the meaning. Align your life. That's page. This is the first time I pulled this card, by the way, of all times that I did the reading with this deck. Align your life 34. I'm not gonna read the whole meaning. If you pull this card, you are being called to let go of who you once were, or the things that you once defined yourself by, the job, the relationship, and the mask you wore, and to embrace who you truly are now, to courageously step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity, to embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. Perhaps you have outgrown some relationships or circumstances, and it is time to reassess and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so that they are congruent with who you truly are. What in your life is not aligned or needs to change? You are being called to let go of who you once were. This is what I channeled before I pulled the cards. Let go of the things that don't serve you anymore. It can be anything, your inner aspects or something from outside. Thank you, spirits. Let's see what the Starseed deck tells us. Please, Holy Spirit, send a message. Maybe some clarification or what needs our attention. Star family. You are part of a team of souls. Call in support. Another very similar message from the one that I did on Wednesday and posted. You are not alone in this, okay? There's a star family incarnated here on Earth right now, and there's a spirit team that you can call in for help if you need assistance in this period of time. Last night something happened I had the revelation, I had a major release, and I was like sobbing, but I felt the presence of my spirit team. They called themselves friends, as I heard in my head, and I posted on my threads also very similar. We are not alone, we have support, and don't be afraid to ask for that support. They are always there when you need help. But also, you're not going through this alone as well. A lot of people are going through the same transition right now. It's a teamwork. There is no other way for us to raise the vibrations of the earth and assist with the shift without help. Star family, let's see. Star family 108. Once again, I'm not going to read the whole thing, just the important. Your star family are those souls who are cut from a similar cosmic cloth. You haven't just experienced lifetimes together. Your souls were once actually one, singularity. It's very common for star family members to incarnate at similar times, to work with anchoring a similar frequency of light, to assist the shift of the earth and to raise the vibrations, to anchor the light. This is the mission that we're here, and to cross paths with each other. As part of your star family, when you feel like you know and remember them from the moment you meet, they feel instantly familiar and comfortable. Time both passes quickly and stretches when you're with them. You feel more yourself when with them than with anyone else. It can sometimes feel like looking in the mirror, because in a way you are. Often you'll go out of your way to help those in your star family, instinctively knowing it's part of your path. When a star family member dies, you feel it very deeply, regardless of how long you knew them. A certain soul mourning or soul breaking occurs. Think about the people in your life. Who do you feel is part of your star family? If this card comes up in a spread, it's likely that you've met someone who is part of your star family, and you are, or you're about to. Okay, let's see. Let's pull the Gaia one. I've been really connected to this deck. I love it so much. And it's been spot on with the messages also. Reconnection with the star family also is part of the soul expansion and the purpose as well, because we play roles. Every soul does. And we're here on a mission that we don't even know what it might be. But part of this mission is to reconnect with the star family. Holy Spirit, send us another clarification or message. I have been pulling this card like 3 or 4 times in the past month. Rising above, clarity, freedom, solution. And 11, by the way, number of the card. Like a bird, you have to zoom out to see things clearly from above, right? When you are within the situation, whatever it might be, it's hard for you to see things as they are because you might be seeing those things from, once again, from your ego. Ego is not a bad thing, but when you perceive things from your ego, it's not necessarily true. And to see the truth and see things clear, you have to zoom out. You have to... Sorry for the noise. You have to zoom out and you have to, like a bird, see things objectively, see things as they are. Interesting that I pulled this card again. And I should have learned the meaning by now, but no, I got a memory of a goldfish. The white dove depicted on this card flies high above the earth and is able to see things from a higher perspective. She suggests that you do the same. You cannot do this physically, but you can do it mentally by disconnecting emotionally from the present situation. No matter what the situation is, stop thinking about it. You are currently too close to see things clearly. And this was my problem as well. And last night, when I finally zoomed out and I let myself see things from the perspective of others, everything fell into place. And peace came, and relief that I felt, and the love that I felt. No matter what the situation is, stop thinking about it. You are currently too close to see things clearly. A simple solution exists. This will become clear to you once you let go. Again, let go. Stop focusing on this situation for a while. Bring your awareness within. Close your eyes, relax, meditate, surrender, let go. Take a walk in the park, dance, have fun, do whatever it takes to detach from the things for a while. And the solution will become obvious when the time is right. A couple of affirmations for you guys. I surrender this situation to the universal power of love. I trust that all is well in my life. I look at my life from a higher perspective. I am divinely guided. By the way, I got another card last time, divinely guided. Your guidance is divinely guidance, something like that. And interesting. Synchronicities, that's I don't know, crazy sometimes. All is clear in my life. I am safe. I am safe. Thank you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. We're very grateful for the message. Hello. Justice. Is there anything else we need to know? Or something that might help us on this path? All you need to do now is rest. You've been through enough. So I got 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. And I feel like with everything that you've been through, with the reflection, with the those transitions, with the wounds resurfacing, you felt like there is no light at the end of the tunnel. But it's right there. It's right here. And for you to see the light, you have to go within, and you have to let go of the things that do not serve you any longer. And you've been looking for this light, and you didn't really want anything. You've been stagnating and couldn't see the good that you already have. And you're so abundant. You are extremely abundant. You have so much more than you ever wished for. But because of those wounds and unhealed traumas and things that kept resurfacing and resurfacing, you couldn't see the light. And you couldn't appreciate what you have. But it's all about the change. Because you did the work. And in order for you to fully step in the highest timeline that's been cooking for you, you need to let go what doesn't serve you anymore. And you will see those things as soon as you zoom out and start seeing things clearly. Page of Swords, Page of Swords. Page of Swords represents curiosity, new ideas, and sharp mind. Once again, you will see things clearly. This card indicates someone who is full of energy, eager to learn, and quick to gather information. It points to a person who is mentally agile and ready to face challenges with clarity and precision. However, the Page of Swords can also suggest a tendency toward gossip or sharp words. The message here is to use your intellect wisely, as sharp words and actions can hurt others, which brings us back to the wounds that you've been carrying, maybe. Can we get another clarification? What should we expect? Please, Holy Spirit, what should we expect after all the work is done, after we release all things that we don't need anymore in the best possible timeline? What is the end result? Can you please, Holy Spirit, give us a message? Nothing wants to fall out. Okay, I split it. The King of Wands, baby. Let me get my application with tarot cards descriptions, because I don't remember most of them still. The King of Wands represents leadership, vision, and dynamic action. This card embodies the qualities of a powerful and confident individual who leads with passion, intelligence, and authority. It signifies the embodiment of a strong, charismatic leader who inspires and drives others forward. The leaders of New Earth. This is what the end result is. Becoming leaders of the New Earth by showing the example of the divine order, divine alignment. King of Swords. And the person who won all the mental battles that were keeping you from stepping into the highest timeline. Right? Is that what it is? Gosh. The King of Swords embodies intellect, authority, and clear thinking. He is a master of logic and reason, capable of making difficult decisions with fairness and objectivity. His communication is sharp and direct, and he uses the knowledge and wisdom to lead and guide others. This is what you've been preparing for. This is why you've been going through all this crap. Not crap, we're so grateful for everything that we've gone through. Thank you, Spirit, for all the crap that we had to survive. Card represents someone who is in control of their thoughts and emotions, applying their analytical mind to solve problems and achieve goals. It encourages you to approach situations with clarity and rationality, cutting through confusion with wisdom and authority. The leaders of the new earth that we're stepping into, that we are shifting to, will guide through wisdom, through intuition. They will guide following their soul's calling, the inner calling. The collective has been letting go the last bits of everything that has been keeping us in the lower vibrations, and we are letting go everything that's not aligned anymore. And these are going to be the people that can see things from above, like a bird's view. And they will be able to use their wisdom and intuition, as they now trust it, to guide others. Because most people are still asleep. But what's coming? They will need help. The masses, when they awake, when they become awakened, and it's not just, well, I like tarot, I'm gonna do tarot readings, or, oh, I know that this is a simulation, the reality is a simulation, and nothing really matters. No, when the help will be needed when those people will start facing their demons. I hate this word, but they will start realizing that until they look within and do the changes within them, their outer world is not going to change. But these light workers, the starseeds, they've already gone through this, and this is the final chapter, right? The 9th year, the cycle is being completed right now. And this wisdom and experience and intuition, they will be needed more than ever when the masses start to awaken. And remember yourself when you've been going through the dark nights of the soul and remembering things that didn't even happen in this lifetime, remembering yourself before being a conscious human being. And they will need, and those masses will need help, because as much as they've been unknowingly avoiding the awakening, it will face them in most unexpected ways, and it might be even harder for them than it was for us. And it's going to be even more important for us to stay heart-centered and act from love during those times. When those realizations that you've had during the past years, predominantly probably 4 or 5, it will hit us like a truck. And it's not going to be feeling nice. This is why it's important for us to stay heart-centered and to be understanding and forgiving in those times, because these people will need our help. And this is why it's important to release everything that doesn't serve you anymore. Don't be afraid to call for help. Don't shame yourself for needing rest. you are stepping into the soul, your soul's purpose, your soul's mission. And you will not be able to do that alone. You will need your star family with you. This is the message. Today is Saturday, 29th, November 29th. It's 4:47 on the clock, and 47 into recording this message. I will have to edit it, but it doesn't matter. Thank you for watching. I would appreciate any engagement with this video in case you felt something or the message resonates with you. I would appreciate some engagement to see that there are people that received the message. Thank you so much for watching. And maybe hopefully you can subscribe, which is, of course, would be awesome as well. You don't have to. I'm doing this mostly for myself, to finally speak my truth. The messages I receive, they seem to be very cohesive lately, and maybe that's what the initiation is. I don't know. I'm raw dog in awakening with no guidance, only some internet information. All right, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night or whatever time of day it is. Bye.